of no power. I think it's, what day is it? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And it's very hot in here, like 33, 34 degrees, because there's no aircon. Because there's still no power because of the Queensland floods. There was pretty much no warning about the floods. It was fine on Friday, just raining the whole day. And then Saturday it was like, okay, everyone's flooding. Then the streets flooded and then you couldn't get in and blah, 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 blah. So this is a shop with 200 fish tanks, mostly freshwater luckily, so not much saltwater. I am going to take my groper home. I've taken my big meter-long red-tailed catfish home. Ugh, it's an ordeal. I have luckily got power at home because I live on a hill a long way away from here, which is good. Don't live where your shop is if you flood. Second time in 10 years this has happened too, so we kind of know what to do, but in the meantime it's painful because we know we're not going to get power on for probably another few days, so about a week or so with no power. It went off on Monday and it is Wednesday here. See, I know what day it is. So anyway, I probably should do an online thing or something so I still have an income when this happens as well. But we have some battery pumps humming away. There they go, that's keeping the moray eel alive. Good thing with freshwater fish is they're pretty much a little bit more tolerant. No stingrays in the shop, thank God, they all sold. Yeah, that is it. Let's just go to have a look at some fish. So most of the stuff is going to be generally okay with no power. Tanks with only a few tetras and stuff will be okay. I'll just have to redo the filters before the power comes back on. As long as the fish aren't gasping at the surface, they are generally fine. These guys are not impressed. They're just neons and cardinals and a few other bits and pieces. We might lose a few plants from the lack of light, but where's Mr. Groper? It's all right, you coming home soon? Currently filling up buckets and tubs. Eel will be fine wherever he's gone. Might have to move a whole lot of these barbs and stuff out, but generally most tanks don't have tons of fish in them. No fish. So yeah, there is 200 tanks of fish in here, but generally they're going to be okay. Gouramis will be fine. Angels are fine. Lots of fish. They're holding up pretty good for 3 days with no power. Look, can't even see in there. There's some glare. So yeah, I think they'll be okay. Be alright. Might have to take some angelfish out. Yeah, they're starting to gasp. Some cichlids out maybe. But generally, it's not too doom and gloom just yet. I think we've got a couple more days before we have issues. Yeah, I'll have to take you guys out. So a few tanks have a few too many things in them. Other ones are generally going to be okay apart from the heat. Sort of the opposite over here than what it is in the rest of the world where it's cold. You have to worry about your fish freezing. We have to worry about the fish frying. Because it's like at least 30 degrees in here. So anyway, that is where we are. We shall blah blah blah. I've rescued Nemo. No more Nemo. Nightmare. And I made it back home with the Bumblebee Grouper. It's going to have to deal with about 100 litres of water until tomorrow. Then I will go back, fill up this tank, which is about 280 litres. I'm sure he will cope with 280 litres for a little bit. There he is in his log. Not impressed, but better than being dead. I have two Ocellaris clowns, so a female midnight and just a normal Ocellaris. Unfortunately, the other normal Ocellaris and Nemo in the shop did not make it, mainly because the temperature would have got about 34, 35 degrees and they were not impressed, even with the battery backup. But I did save the red-tailed catfish. There she is there. She's pretty big. Doesn't look big, but she is down, 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 down. She's about a metre down in the water. So she would be close on the size of that tank. So about a metre, I reckon she is. I've not measured her, not going to bother measuring her. But there she is. She survived the floods. She survived 2011, and now she has survived 2022. So she is safe. Going to go into a bigger tank once I've sorted all this stuff out. There's a bird shot. There I am. Hopefully the lungfish won't eat the bird shot. I don't think they will. Anyway, absolutely buggered. I am going now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully there'll be good news and we'll have power back on in a few days. And then I can get the shop back running. You know what I mean. Anyway, over it. Gonna have to sort all this stuff out now. Thanks for watching.